Welcome to this crucial session on DevSecOps governance, where we will explore the integration of automated compliance checks directly into your CI/CD pipelines. In today's rapidly evolving technological landscape, organizations are under immense pressure to deliver software faster, while simultaneously ensuring its security and adherence to various regulatory standards. DevSecOps isn't just about bringing security into the development and operations lifecycle. It's about embedding it seamlessly and proactively. Governance, in this context, provides the overarching framework, the rules of engagement, ensuring that security and compliance are not afterthoughts, but intrinsic parts of every stage. The goal is to shift left, identifying and remediating issues as early as possible, preventing costly delays and breaches down the line. We'll delve into how automating these compliance checks transforms this process from a reactive bottleneck into a proactive accelerator. DevSecOps governance extends beyond simple security checks. It's about establishing a robust system that ensures consistent adherence to organizational policies, industry standards, and regulatory requirements throughout the entire software development lifecycle. Its core principles revolve around transparency, accountability, and continuous improvement. This means defining clear policies, making them visible to all stakeholders, and implementing mechanisms to verify their application. Unlike traditional siloed security, DevSecOps governance embeds security considerations from planning through deployment and monitoring. It addresses vital regulatory compliance frameworks such as GDPR, HIPAA, and PCI-DSS by ensuring that applications and infrastructure inherently meet these standards, rather than retrofitting them. This holistic approach minimizes risks, fosters a culture of security, and builds trust in the development process. Historically, compliance checks have often been a manual, labor-intensive, and time-consuming process, acting as a significant bottleneck in the software delivery pipeline. This traditional approach is plagued by several inherent challenges. Manual reviews are inherently slow, often taking days or even weeks, which directly contradicts the agile and rapid deployment cycles of modern development. They are also highly susceptible to human error, leading to inconsistencies in enforcement and potentially overlooking critical vulnerabilities or misinterpretations of policy. The financial costs associated with dedicating highly skilled personnel to repetitive manual tasks are substantial. Furthermore, these manual gates create friction and frustration between security teams and development teams, hindering collaboration and delaying critical releases. Such inefficiencies not only slow down innovation, but also increase the risk of security vulnerabilities making it into production, as teams might be tempted to bypass manual checks under pressure. The shift towards automated compliance checks offers a transformative array of benefits that directly address the limitations of manual processes. Foremost among these is significantly enhanced speed and efficiency. Automated tools can perform checks in minutes, not days, accelerating the entire development lifecycle. This leads to consistent policy enforcement as rules are codified and applied uniformly across all builds, eradicating human error and ensuring every single code change adheres to the defined standards. One of the most critical advantages is the early detection of issues, often referred to as shifting left. By catching non-compliance and vulnerabilities at the code commit or build stage, remediation costs are dramatically reduced, and the risk of costly breaches in production is minimized. This proactive approach not only saves an estimated 70% in compliance review time, but also significantly reduces operational costs by requiring less manual oversight, ultimately leading to a more robust and secure overall security posture. Effectively integrating automated compliance checks requires strategically embedding them at various stages throughout the CI/CD pipeline, truly embodying the shift-left security principle. This journey begins even before the code formally enters the pipeline, with pre-commit hooks that allow developers to run basic checks on their local machines, catching trivial issues instantly. During the code commit phase, version control system hooks can trigger more comprehensive static analysis scans. The build stage is critical, where tools perform deeper static analysis to identify vulnerabilities and compliance violations in the code itself, such as adherence to coding standards or forbidden functions. In the testing stage, dynamic application security testing, DAST, can scan the running application for real-time vulnerabilities, ensuring compliance with security best practices. Finally, before and during the deployment stage, infrastructure as code scanners and container image scanners ensure that the underlying environment and deployment artifacts are also compliant, preventing misconfigurations or insecure dependencies from reaching production. This multi-stage approach creates layers of security and compliance validation. Implementing automated compliance effectively relies on a suite of specialized tools, each designed to address different facets of security and compliance within the development lifecycle. Static application security testing, or SAST, tools like SonarQube or checkmarks analyze source code, bytecode, or binary code to find security vulnerabilities and compliance issues without executing the program. Dynamic application security testing, DAST, tools such as OWASP, ZAP, or Burp Suite inspect the running application from the outside, simulating attacks to identify vulnerabilities during the testing phase. Software composition analysis, SCA, tools e.g. SNCC, Nexus Lifecycle, identify and analyze open-source components, checking for known vulnerabilities and license compliance. Infrastructure as Code, IAC scanners, e.g. Checkoff, Terrascan, examine configuration files for cloud infrastructure like AWS CloudFormation or Terraform to ensure they meet security policies before deployment. Lastly, container image scanners analyze Docker images for known vulnerabilities and misconfigurations. Utilizing a combination of these tools provides comprehensive coverage across code, dependencies, and infrastructure. Implementing automated compliance checks requires a structured approach to ensure success and widespread adoption. The first critical step is to clearly define your compliance policies and security standards, ideally in collaboration with all relevant teams, ensuring they are specific, measurable, and enforceable. Next, select the appropriate tools from the categories we just discussed, ensuring they align with your tech stack and compliance requirements. Third, configure these tools meticulously, setting appropriate scanning thresholds and rules to avoid alert fatigue while still catching critical issues. Integrating these tools into your existing CI/CD workflows is crucial. This means embedding them as pipeline stages, ensuring they run automatically on every code change. Where possible, automate remediation or at least notification and issue creation, reducing manual intervention. Finally, establish robust reporting mechanisms to monitor compliance status, identify trends, and provide actionable insights, completing the feedback loop and ensuring continuous improvement. Policy as Code, often abbreviated as PAC, is a foundational concept in achieving truly automated DevSecOps governance. It advocates for defining all your compliance rules, security policies, and operational guardrails not as static documents, but as machine-readable code. This approach offers profound benefits. These policies can then be version controlled, just like application code, enabling complete auditability, rollback capabilities, and collaborative development. Consistency is dramatically improved because the same codified policies are applied uniformly across all environments and pipelines. They integrate directly into CI/CD workflows, allowing automated tools to evaluate every change against these policies. Tools like Open Policy Agent, or OPA, and HashiCorp Sentinel provide frameworks for writing, distributing, and enforcing policies across diverse systems. By treating policy as code, organizations can move from reactive compliance checks to proactive governance, where security and compliance are inherently baked into the development process from its very inception, fostering a security by design paradigm. Automating compliance is not a set-it-and-forget-it endeavor. It requires continuous monitoring and robust reporting to ensure ongoing effectiveness and facilitate iterative improvement. Real-time compliance dashboards are essential, providing immediate visibility into the security posture of applications and infrastructure. These dashboards should display key metrics like compliance score 92%, the number of failed checks 5, and a count of critical vulnerabilities 2, allowing teams to quickly identify and prioritize issues. Automated alerting mechanisms are crucial to notify relevant teams immediately when non-compliant configurations or critical vulnerabilities are detected, preventing issues from escalating. Regular automated audit reports serve to demonstrate compliance to internal stakeholders and external auditors, showcasing due diligence. Crucially, these reports and real-time feedback loops are invaluable for policy refinement. By analyzing the types of issues frequently encountered, policies can be adapted, updated, and made more effective, ensuring that your governance framework continuously evolves and improves over time, thereby ensuring your compliance score 92% keeps climbing. In summary, integrating automated compliance checks into CI/CD pipelines is not merely a technical task, it's a strategic imperative for any modern organization. We've explored how adopting a shift-left security mindset, where security and compliance are considered from the earliest stages of development, transforms your software delivery. The benefits are clear: faster time to market, reduced costs, enhanced security posture, and consistent adherence to regulatory requirements. To truly succeed, cross-functional collaboration between development, security, and operations teams is absolutely vital. This isn't just about tools, it's about fostering a strong DevSecOps culture that values security as a shared responsibility. Start small, implement iteratively, and embrace continuous learning and adaptation as your organization's needs and the threat landscape evolve. By building a robust DevSecOps governance framework, you're not just securing your applications, you're building trust, fostering innovation, and laying a solid foundation for future growth in an increasingly complex digital world. Thank you for your time.